Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ayesha from CxO Global Forum, a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-levels across Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we have some very interesting guests with us. Today as well, we have Sir Mudasser Abbas with us, who is the CEO of Vizz Web Solutions. Assalamu alaikum sir, how are you?
Welcome, Salam, Aisha. I'm doing well. What about you?
All good. All right. So, sir, I would like to start off with your background. So, can you please share a bit about your background and your journey that led you to become the CEO of Vizz Web Solutions?
Yeah, sure. I started my career as a web developer, and after working 4 years in web development space, and then I started the Vizz Web Solution in 2009. It's been 14 years now. Initially, when I was working as a developer, I realized that after 4 years that I have to, I have enough experience in this space that I can go in and I can help other companies, and also I can generate the more jobs by starting this company for the other people. That's what I did. And if I talk about the journey of last 14 years, initially we were working only on a web portals, and within a couple of years we proved to our client. That time, if you remember that, there was a one portal, Elance, and we started from there. And within couple of years in the Elance, we become number one in plugin development. We got a 65th position around the world in a service providing company, and that's give a lot of motivation, and that's give us the idea that we can expand and we can go for the big companies too and approach them directly. That's what we did. And and then step by step, within 14 years, we keep evolving. Mobile app trends comes up, we build the mobile app teams. Then in 2016, blockchain was so much hot, and we get into the blockchain space. We build a blockchain team, start building trading bots, start building NFT marketplaces, wallets. Initially, we were in the SaaS and CRM and management systems. And from start, to be very honest, we always try to bid on those projects. We always win those kind of projects initially, which even other was not bidding. Like, so we were so much innovative and getting into those projects which nobody's trying to take that challenge. So that's overall journey. And after 14 years now, we reached to the 200 employees and really big brands. We are the technology partners of them for those brands. That's a whole over journey. If I talk about like how I started and how I reach here.
Right. So what inspired you to pursue a career in web solutions and technology?
Yes, as I said that I was a web developer, and I think it's not must, but what you do better is good. If you want to start as an entrepreneur, it's better that what you learn and what you do better, you go for that. I think so. That way you can provide a better value to your customer, clients, or partners. So that was actually main thing that I started. But again, if I talk about now, it's not only the web development on that level where I started my career. There are a lot of other domains we touch because it was the need of industry, right? But initially we get into the web portals and web applications and shopping cart, and that's why it is a Vizz Web Solutions. But if I talk about now, it's a blockchain, AI, and a lot of other things which is going on, and other software development and other services with the passage of time start coming into that.
Right. So what are the core values or guiding principles? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's breaking. The voice is breaking.
I guess there's a network problem. Could you please check it your side as well?
Yes, give me 1 second. No, I think it's good. Give me 1 second. Yeah, allow me to open this door. Is it better? I don't know. The connection is good, but I just opened the doors of the room. I don't know.
It's perfectly fine, I guess now, but I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, sure, no
Uh,
problem.
Moving on to the third question that I had, what are the core values or the guiding principles that lead you and your company?
Yeah, to be very honest, it's very important. What I believe is that it is very important that being an IT company, we should be innovative. We should be all the time going into the evolving of the technologies. That is a very
Right.
important thing. Yeah, and the second thing is that teamwork is very important. It is very important that you build a good team, and building a good team is also a big thing. And what we try to do is that we always to get ahead of the technologies. We always going for innovations. We are learning, and our team is getting into those technologies. Every 6 months, we are evolving, and they are getting a lot of freedom in decisions, their ideas. When you give them the freedom and decisions, when you listen everybody, that is a very important thing. Second thing is that listening and then making sure that what is going on around the company, that's being a CEO is very important. For that, we held surveys. For that, we held policy meetings. We allocate different campaigns different times, and by that way, we are achieving those goals and going ahead of in this industry and this domain.
Right. So, can you describe a typical day in your role as CEO?
Uh, being a CEO and being a founder, uh, if I go in my initial stages, to be very honest, it was completely different. Like you have, I was doing a lot of. I try to do all kind of jobs like HR, being a founder, HR, accountings, and different things. And there was so much multitasking. There was so many distractions. There were so much switching, and the planning was very hard. But with the passage of times, things become stable, and the team start building, and a lot of team members take their responsibility, which is our core strength, and which I think I'm lucky about, that I got a best team on the planet, and they start taking responsibility. And if I nowadays, my main job is to it's different distributions of different campaigns in my rosters, and even the yearly planning. Like we are going for international exhibitions where we are learning, we are getting idea of new technologies, and then coming back to our team. Then I'm allocating times to different campaigns within, and I'm planning my week with my rosters, and that roster is getting changed. If I'm traveling, that is a bit different, but if I'm in Pakistan, then it's different. So that's a main thing. My Monday is my favorite day. I think if you are going for weekly goal, monthly goal, and quarterly goals, that's what we have. If you start that well, if you plan that well, they works good. And being a CEO, it's very important for me to make such kind of policies and strategies which works itself. So SOPs and policies, and time distributions to different campaign is very important. So Monday is my favorite day. Mostly on the Sunday when I'm sitting like I don't have work, a lot of ideas comes in my mind. That's why I'm eager to go on Monday and discuss with my team. So that's a very important day. So that's how I'm doing that. The different company, I talk about that allocation of the time to every department to make sure that they are on track, and make sure that they are improving too. Like if they are on the track, but then continuously improvement chance, you keep upgrading their levels. Do you keep
Right.
upgrading the pages, right? So that
Exactly.
it's improving. It's keeping you ahead of in competitions. And I don't talk about much competition in this space. I say the sky is very big, but still, if you are trying to do better and better, and you are going into the next steps, that's always a good thing for you.
Right. So, can you share some examples of significant achievements or successful projects that Vizz Web Solutions has undertaken your leadership?
Uh, yeah, it's there are so far we have helped. We provide the consultancies to the 300 companies. There are a lot of different
Right.
success. But if I mention few examples, like in this time period, in 2019, we win the AWS Amazon Cloud City Award. Around the world, 20 apps get selected winner, and one of our app was there. And in 2011, I told you that we were number one in plugin development. So there are a lot of other. Uthuverse is a very big company with SUE support. They are our partners now. Kula Brands, there are blockchain alliance become partners with us. So there are different projects where really big partners join us, and those are really big achievements because there are multiple and 20 plus companies. Uh, I got a founder and co-founder positions because of my team and because of my consultancies and the hours we invested them. We did a support with them. So those all are achievements. Like those are multi-million dollar companies now. So I would say that those all big achievements and big brands are in our portfolios are a really big achievement.
Right. So, sir, what do you find most rewarding about being the CEO of a company?
Most of the time when I talk to my team also, I said them that being a CEO of Vizz Solution, one thing which I get is the level of respect I got is I got a lot of things. I learn a lot of things. I explore a lot of things. I get a better exposure. I generate. I'm so much satisfied that there are 200 or 200 plus families. They are connected to the Vizz Web Solutions, and there are a lot of things. So those all kind of things are satisfactions for me. So there are two big things which I think the respect I get from my employees or ex-employees to whom I train that on initial stages I was training myself. So the level of respect I got, that is a very big thing, and that is a satisfactory thing for me. The second thing is like when the clients or our partners comes to us and they said good words about our work and they said that they are lucky. Like I remember the day in 2019 when I go in the US and there are almost 12 leaders on the stage who was running the different companies. And when I come on the stage and I get ahead and there were 1,000 plus people who stand up and they did a clapping for me, they did a hooting for me, and that was a very memorable day for me. That respect, like, and when they say about that, they have been blessed when they met me and my company, and they call that day as a blast. Those things are very big. Those are satisfactions for me, and those are very big achievements for me. So those words are very important for me.
Right. So, sir, as we know, the technology changes very rapidly. So, how do you stay informed and updated about the trends that are going on in the technologies field?
For that, we always. It's true that being a technology company, it's very important, and that's why it is a big achievement that in 14 years we are in the market and we are really good in that, right? Only the thing is the same question which you just talked about. For that, what we do, we participate in different talks. We go in internet. Vizz Web Solution last year participated in 6 plus international exhibitions, a big exhibition in different countries, right? And the biggest thing is always to learn what is going on. That's actually big thing for us. And that way, when our delegations learn from there, they share those ideas to the team, and that way the team know what is coming and what they have to prepare for and how they become ready for that. On the other side, yes, listening some mentors, listening podcasts, listening a lot of reading forums, reading the top technologies companies news and a lot of things going on, and those have been not done by only me but my C-level teams. They are doing that and making sure that we are ahead of technologies, and we are making sure, because we are working as a technology partner with multiple brands. It's not only one. So we have to be up to date so we can suggest them features, we can suggest them what is coming, and we can it's not a responsibility of one company we stabilize and thus simply we are done with that, right? There are multiple companies, so that's our core job as a technology partner. So we are so much focusing on that, and our handsome time has been allocated to this company.
Right. So, sir, how do you think that your company, the Vizz Web Solution, is different as compared to its other competitors?
Um, uh, about competition, I told you in technology, I believe is the sky is big, and there are if you are innovative, if you are trustworthy partners, you prove your credibility, you build your brand. It's there is no much competition in that, but I don't know what I don't analyze much to the other companies who are on the same level, and I'm not. Most of the time, we are just focusing and productive on our own projects, which is going on, not going for much competitor analysis as Vizz web solution, but yes, going as a competitor analysis for those products which we develop. We are doing competing analysis in a service provider, in a technology partner, as a consulting company. There is no much need of competitor analysis. But if you talk about what make us different, uh, that's what our clients say about us. They think the quality of work which we are providing. Second thing,
Okay.
which I always believe from start, we are really good in custom solutions. We are really good in those jobs which are coming new into the market, or those domains or those niches which are coming into the market. So we are really good in that, and adoptions of the technology, we are really good in that. And one bigger thing is that we have experienced team. When I talk about my company with some of my friends who are running the companies too, they said that your employee retention is really high, right, as compared to what we are facing. Like average stay is 2 year plus, and our 25% team is more than 5 and 6 and 8 years old, more than 5 year definitely. So which means we have experienced team, and they are not outdated too. So that's a very good thing.
Right.
So that's making an experienced team, and those innovative solutions, those innovative mindset, making us not, I would say that helping us to retain our clients, to refer the clients from their side, and making our clients happy and making our partners happy. So that's and our models, like flexible models from where we are supporting them on initial stages. That's making us different than the other companies.
Right. So, sir, as we know that communication plays a very important role. So, how do you communicate with your team members as well as with your clients?
Uh, Absolutely, you are absolutely right. This is a very big thing for communications and SOPs, and those allocations of the time is very important. So in internal communications, there are different tools we are using. There are different allocations to the different department. Meetings have been defined. Even something need to be discussed if something is there, but still they have to follow that. And
Okay.
there are time allocations to the clients meetings. Even they are satisfied, still we continuously take updates from them. And the big partners, I'm personally, it's in my calendar that I have to talk in them regular basis, which is sometimes monthly meetings, and sometimes some
Right.
clients on initial stages they have weekly meetings. And it's not about only me. The other C-level positions, they have a similar kind of patterns they are following. My Then if we talk about the communication, it's about ideas what are coming from bottom. We talk about environment, culture. For that, we held survey. We have proper rating systems. The bottom hierarchy and the top hierarchy, they are rating for each other. And those all kind of, we have tools which is actually helping us to get ideas what is going on. Like being a CEO, one dashboard is helping us what is going on in their organization, right? So those tools and those things, and randomly monitoring them, so make sure that everything is in place how that has been defined. That's what I do that. And that's actually making a proper, I would call that ecosystem of the company, right? So which is
Right.
actually helping us to run everything smoothly.
Right. So, what challenges do you face in your current role, and how would you address them?
uh, Current role challenges, I will not say if, currently we have that much of challenge, but on initial stages the challenge was the building good team was very big challenge. And it
Okay.
is a challenge for many companies, many ventures, many. It's especially in a culture and environment we are living. And when you realize actually that this is a person you can take into the next level and he could be the future for you, and when you invest on that, because initially one challenging was investing on a human, and then on the time of the rewards they are switching and those kind of things. So one challenging is definitely was in the past was identifying the right candidates for top level positions. That was a one challenging job. I think I learned a lot in that. And other than that, if I talk about challenges, it's there are not that level of challenges now, because a lot of things, a lot of strategies or a lot of different things which we define, they are saving us from that challenges. But it was the team building was the biggest challenge. Business was never been the issue. Other things was never been issue, but the good team building, I would say that is a very important thing, and we are lucky that we have a good team now. Other than that, nothing coming in my mind, to be very honest right now. But that was a one thing challenging we faced throughout the initial 5, 6, or 7, 8 years of.
Stages of your
Yes.
right. So what? I'm sorry, I was asking the same question again. Outside of work, what are some of your hobbies or interests? I would say that you're passionate about. This is one
Uh,
of my favorite questions to ask different speakers.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's other than the tax, so thank you so much for asking that. Yeah. Other than that, like my main hobbies are one thing which is related to the again tech. Like I like to travel and I like to attend different conferences, because I think there are a lot of learning in that.
Right.
And that is also not only my job, but that's also my hobby too. And if I talk about my other than work, what I like to do, I like to do traveling into the hill areas, into the nature, doing gardening, aquariums, and sports. I like sports so much, and even in our company, we organize tournaments so much, and that is the most favorite thing. Even when I was starting company, I always think about then when I'm going to start that there should be the time for support, so we can go for that. And badminton, I love to play badminton. But yes. It's very important when you are sitting on the long job. So it's very so those are my actually hobbies, main hobbies, which when I spend time in that with gardening and that gives you the peace of mind, and that makes you fresh, and a lot of ideas which could not come in the working environment. When you are relaxed and you some innovative ideas comes, and so much things you gain from that too.
Right. So what one advice would be that you would want to give to somebody who would be aspiring their career in entrepreneurship, or I would say overall? One advice that you would want to give to somebody overall as well.
uh, Again, there are different things in that, but if you talk about one advice, I will say that they should be consistent and honest with that what they want to do. And if you are planning to pursue in entrepreneurship, give importance to your team and build a good team. That will be your number one job. But if we go in details, it depends upon in which domain you are starting. That is a completely different podcast required on that. But yes, building a team and stay consistent on that, professional, and make sure for whom you are working, on whichever job you are, you should think that you are doing for yourself, not take as a burden, not
Right.
take as a money, or not compare with money, whether it is money oriented or not. If you are consistent, if you are adding values to your clients, customers, or your partners, definitely you will become successful.
Right. So finally, how do you see the future of Vizz Web Solutions evolving, and what role do you envision yourself playing at this evolution?
uh, in future, even in the past, I'm going in different to the question. Even in the past, which gives you the idea what is going to happen in the future, because
Right.
there are two different questions you ask. So one thing is like, even in the past, something new is coming, something which my company is not doing. I get into that, I understand, and I learn that well, and then I know who is the right person to hand over. This is something I'm going to continue in the future, right? A lot of new
Right.
things have come, a lot in technology especially, and different things, different adoptions need to be done, which I try to do myself. And if I talk about the future of Vizz Web Solutions, Vizz Web Solution is a growing company, and it builds its brand really well. and with the real credibility rather than I have seen a lot of companies start and they do a lot of brandings, a lot of getting likes on the companies and getting
Right.
their social following more, and that's again a one strategy I talk about. But what Viz think about that their customers speak itself, that it's work, it speaks itself, and their customers speak of themselves, so they refer that, and that is a very big thing. In the 10 years there was no business development activity, and initially we were working on forums, and but then the clients referring us the other partners. So now Viz future is very bright because we are now the technology partners and of the really big brands. And there are I have seen that now many companies are approaching us every month that they want that we should be their partners and take their ventures into the next level. So that's going really good, right? So that's there is a bright future for that for the Viz Web Solutions, and we are becoming. It's not about Mudasser Abbas as a Viz Web Solution now. Viz Web Solution itself identity now, and it is even without me running, right? So we come on that level that even I'm not in the company, it is running itself. So that's actually a very which make us very stable, and which scaling the company also. So I'm so much happy with that the way we are going and achieving.
Right. So done with this short interaction here. Thank you so much for the time that you've pulled out for this discussion. I really appreciate, and I hope that our viewers who will be watching us or who are watching us will be able to learn something out of it. Thank you
Yes.
once again.
Thank you so much, Ayesha, for inviting for this interview. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.